Hey everyone, it's your boy Main VR here to finally do a video talking about a game or playing a game. Had my Oculus Rift for about a week now, toying around with it, enjoying a lot of the features, but I can't say I've been enjoying too many of the games. Well, I don't. I only have 3 games, so I don't want to say that because once again, only have 3 games. I'm just going to pick apart one of the games right now um, and go on a little bit of rant. So I'm going to load up the game. Come ahead and join me. And I figured it's only fair for me to rant about this game while showing you what I'm talking about. All right? Thanks. Hey everyone, let me get this headset on just right here. All right, yeah, I gotta be comfy here. All right, good to go. Now, as you can see, the game that kind of had me up in a tizzy right now is Subnautica. And yeah, I'm new, not really new to VR because I had the DK1, but it's been a while since I jumped back into VR and I saw this and I was like, oh, good, a first person perspective game that lets me move around with my controller. I am in. Now, this game is early access, so there's a few things that why upsets me, I'm willing to be forgiven about. If you're looking around right now, as you can see, I have this in the lowest setting possible. Reason being because it's definitely not optimized. Because even when I'm in the recommended settings, I get a little bit of um, get slowdowns, frame rate drops, and that kind of gives me a headache. So in order to stay away from that, I put it to the lowest setting possible, just so I can do this video, and then I'm probably gonna put this game on the back burner until it's complete, and then I'm gonna jump back into it. But one of the things, the reason why I wanted to do this video before instead of just waiting till it's complete is because of the controls. Now, right now, I'm moving my head, and that's me. Now, this is me using my left thumbstick. Well, my right thumbstick, I'm sorry. Left thumbstick moves me around. Right thumbstick, it doesn't do anything for the up and down, but it makes me turn. Um, and personally, I don't like that. I don't know why. I don't know why they chose to do that. It's a little bit annoying. It's pretty much in my book lazy because if this is what Vorpex does. Vorpex um in forcing the game to be VR, Vorpex cannot change the aspect of the fact that the right thumbstick moves you up and around like this. But if you're releasing your game as into VR with a VR mode, you should know that this isn't the most comfortable way to play. You know what I mean? If it was a Vorpex game, I kind of let it pass and force my way through it because it honestly doesn't make me sick. But doing this in this game annoys me because I bought this through the Oculus store. So it's more annoying to me that I do that than it's not making me sick, if I'm going to be honest. Now, what I'm thinking is an easy fix is just copy what Valve did with Half-Life 2 and Team Fortress VR, which is decouple the head from the body. You know what I mean? Make me can look around and then turn the body with the right thumbstick, and that was like perfect. All right. And then also like what they also did too for the aiming of the gun is create like a box that was in the center of your field of view. And what that would do is you when you're moving the gun within the box, your head stayed still, but the gun moved around in the center in within the field of that box. And only when it got to the very end of that box did it start to move you in any direct in the direction of the box that you're pushing it in. And to me that was fine because at that point I understood that I was getting myself to the point where I'm going to turn and it's almost like my mind was prepared for it, so it didn't annoy me, it didn't bother me, it felt very natural. This feels very unnatural and very annoying. So I just wanted to, you know, say that. And I do understand this is early access. This developer has plenty of time to kind of throw that in. I don't know if it's something major, something hard for them to do. I don't know if they'll be able to get in touch with Valve, and Valve maybe, you know, hand over the source code for being able to add that control mechanism into their thing, because Valve seems to be very open to doing stuff like that. So, you know, cross my fingers that they would, because if Valve released that control source into the wild, maybe we'll start to get a lot of great first person shooters within VR, which I mean that's what I'm personally hoping for. You know, those gallery shooters are fine and dandy, but I want a total immersive Call of Duty style first person shooter. You know what I mean? And I think Valve has already cracked the control mechanism or control scheme for that. So I just wanted to do this quick rant. Other than that, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure once this game is optimized and I can put this into a higher setting, wow, this game is going to be gorgeous. And once they fix that control setting, this game will be a lot of fun. All right, let me throw this an end, and I'm gonna also link a video by one of the VR spies. Those guys are a great group of guys I've been following. And one of them had a video with them playing Half Life. No, playing Team Fortress VR, and that shows you exactly what I'm talking about. Why that could be an awesome way to do first person in VR. Okay, so that brings me to the end of my first little rant. Um, Once again, it's not knocking the whole game because I haven't played through the whole game. I haven't played through any of the full games of any of my VR stuff yet, and there's still, you know, two more. I'm gonna boot up the other two games that I have and do videos on them too very soon. But I just wanted to get that one out of me because the controls the something very important. It's not. I'm not doing it as a way to knock the developer, or I'm just doing it as a way to start pulling attention to stuff like this, because I think we need to start doing this in order to start getting the type of games made that we want to play. I personally want to play a lot of first-person shooters. I don't want them to not make first-person shooters just because they think it doesn't fit in VR, and I think it definitely fits in VR. Half-Life 2 VR proves that it does. So I would love to see them continue that, and I personally do not want to do teleporting. I want to move around with my controller. I actually enjoy that. But this is just a quick thing to kind of maybe start a movement of us not just praising these games. I wanted to start critiquing them because we're at the forefront of helping developers move forward. And if we just tell them everything they do is great, then sooner or later we're just going to get shovelware. We're not going to get great games. We have to hold their feet to the fire. We have to praise them for the things that are good and then nail them on the things that are bad. And we can't pull our punches because we have to make sure they take us seriously. So with that said, the game needs to be optimized. It's in early access. I totally understand that. So I'm not going to pull it out. I'm going to revisit it again when it's fully released. If the control isn't fixed when it's fully released, I'm going to call them out again on that. And if the frame rate drops again while it's on full release, I'm going to call them out on that also. Other than that, game is beautiful. I did load it up once with put it in high, even though the frame rate dropped. It was a gorgeous game to look at. Um, I'm pretty sure it'll be fun once I get a chance to actually play it, but I will not play it until they fix that control scheme, because this is just laziness. You know what I mean? Valve have already showed you how to do it. Why not just copy and paste? It's not even late. It's beyond laziness, because all you have to do is copy and paste what they've already done. Call them up. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't mind telling you what they did, and we can, you know, start the groundwork of building great first-person VR games. Yes, there are going to be some of them that wants the motion hand control, but some of us, or, you know, what I mean, a lot of the more deeper, longer games are going to take a controller, and we have to figure out ways of doing it properly with a controller. All right? Thanks.